Hey, good morning, everyone. We're going to try something a little different today. We're actually going to do a video blog. We're no experts at this, but we'll do the best we can. Right now, Denise and I are walking to the bicycle garage, which is like 2 blocks away from where we stayed at the Motel 1, yes. Right? Motel 1 here in Bonn. So we're going to go look for our bikes. Usually our bike storage is right in the same building that we're in, usually some type of storage room. Sometimes we even put it right in inside, one of the rooms. This is a little different, so we're going to try to get in here and get our bikes out. We weren't too successful with this yesterday, so
Not again.
It's going.
Oh, I should have done this.
Yeah, you gave him the card back. Yeah. Okay, so after 20 minutes of finagling here because of technical problems on their part, finally getting out of the garage with my bicycle, and I'm €4 lighter than we were before. Not a big deal. All right, let's get these things loaded. Okay, so we just went upstairs and got our gear. Denise is loading up her bike, so you can see how we do this every morning. These bags get pretty heavy, and when you start putting them on here, the bike tends to get a little bit wonky at times. So I'm going to hold on to the bike for her. She gets the last bag on. Nice work, honey. Snap it on. There we go. They lock right in place. Take the seat cover off. It's sort of a security thing, so nobody steals their seats. Believe it or not, that can be an issue. And we're good to go. All right, we're gonna roll in just a minute. Okay, so we're trying to find our way back to the path. In this case today, the path is right along the river again. So I'm following Mama Denise here, but we basically just go to the river and then look for signs. So we're on our way, we're rolling out of Bonn, Germany. All right, so we decided we probably should stop and go say hello to the cathedral here in town. We had dinner close to it last night. Don't remember, Salvatore I think was the name of the place, so we had dinner. So anyway, I think it's just around the corner here. So this is the cathedral, and a lot of it's covered up because it looks like it's under construction. Typically we'd go in this door over here, but it looks like it's not open for visitors. So we'll have to wait till we get to Cologne later today. There's a massive cathedral there that is one of the most visited spots actually in all of Germany. All right, what do you think? Ready to go? Yep. On our way to the waterfront, riding through a beautiful park here this morning. When we leave these cities in the morning, right now it's about 8:30 I think. It's so quiet and it's just nice. You can go anywhere in the city without, having to come across a whole lot of people. So we love this part of the day. This is how we manage stairs. They usually have like a little ramp on the side like this and then some stairs. So unfortunately, we had to go down quite a long set right here. But waterfront is right there, and I'm sure that is marked as the path for the Rhine cycle path. All right, finally down at the waterfront. We haven't seen an official sign yet for the Eurovelo 15, which is the path that we're following essentially. But yeah, you can see that large here. There's tons of these. Of course, the big bridge here in Bonn, and we are headed north to Cologne today. Here's a sign we've been looking for. If you see the blue one right there is the Eurovelo 15, and that's what we follow. So we're 36 kilometers from Cologne. So this is one of the many ferries that cross the river. There are some bridges, but it's a big river obviously, and they're expensive to build because they need to keep the lanes open for navigation. As you can see, there's one coming up. Yeah, so we've taken a lot of these ferries. We're not taking it this morning though. Usually charge €250 per bike per person. No, per person with a bike. So we're about probably 8K north of Bonn now, on our way to Cologne. This is pretty typical of what the path's been like the last few days. Sometimes it's like right wide open to the river, and other times it's a little more covered like this, which is great. When we left this morning, about a half hour ago, it's 55 degrees and the wind's blowing pretty good, so it's a little chilly, but we got the right stuff on. And
Here we are, left Bonn. This is along the Rhine, as you can tell. We've been fighting the wind here and there, and you can hear it. It's blowing pretty good. But another beautiful day on the Rhine.
and here's a couple ahead of us who's also cycle touring, obviously by their bags. I see a lot of these folks going in both directions. And yeah, this is a super popular route, especially as we get closer to the cities. So we're riding through a little town called Rhine. We're about, I want to say, 15 kilometers south, north of Bonn now, on our way to Cologne. You can see here is one of the cruise boats, I guess you call them, or ships that go in the river boats that go in the up and down the Rhine. You can see that in the distance too, there's a little bit of mix of industrial and other things along the waterfront at times. Sometimes we just get dumped onto a path like this and we wait to see it again. So, okay. Yeah, so the path here continues right along the water. Well, like I said, you can see some industrial sites right here all along. I think we're going to see a lot more of this. It's like a railroad station over there. So we're going to see a lot more of this as we get closer to Cologne. Just wanted to show you that it's not all roses. Occasionally it's kind of ugly, actually.
Traveling along here is a nice little pup right here. And his owner is in front of Dale in this little, I don't know what you call the little, the bunny thing here. It's like a, once Dale gets out of the way, you see it. It's like a little scooter encased.
So we're getting close to Cologne. We've only got maybe 5 miles into town, something like that. So it's really nice. This park is beautiful right here. And holy shit, holy shit. Denise, is that Karsten? Get out of here. There's no way. There's no way. Hey, buddy. How are you? Sorry, I crashed. Hey, good to see you. Holy cow.
What the fuck? Nobody told me anything.
What are you doing in town?
I'm visiting my sister.
Okay.
In Switzerland.
Okay. Is that an electric bike? That must be
Yeah,
if you're riding it, it must be electric, right?
Yeah,
No?
of course, you know.
Yeah.
It's
Just you. Oh man. Mama D. Yeah, so here we are in Cologne, a little tapas bar. This is Karsten with his sister Ina, and the two of us with Hefeweizen and San Miguel. Couldn't get any better. Anyway, we got to meet Karsten's sister, so that's great.
Might yet stay home.
Right. Well, we just finished our lunch of tapas with Karsten and his sister Ina. And now we are going to check into our hotel. It's called the Opera Hotel. Not sure why, but one of the few places that had any space for the next 2 nights. And Karsten is leading the way because Cologne is his hometown. And I'll tell you more about how we know Karsten.
So we're riding here along the Rhine, going towards Cologne. If you look to the right, it's a little far off, but you see the cathedral that is well known in Cologne and has been visited by many people in the world. It's very well known. So we met up Karsten here. He's giving us a little tour of getting into Cologne.
All right, Hey, we got a room
We're in
at,
Cologne.
what's it called?
Opera
Hotel.
Hotel.
Opera Hotel here in Cologne. So this is what our room looks like. A couple of simple beds. Every single place we stay at is like this. There's 2 duvets lined up, 2 pillows, they're always square pillows. It's uncanny. This is like from day one in Switzerland. It's always exactly the same. And we're fortunate enough here to have a big window. However, there's construction going on right there. But it is a Saturday, so there's nothing going on. Tomorrow's a Sunday, of course, and they won't be working on anything because there's a monster crane right here. But at least we'll have some fresh air. And Karsten is down there, I believe, at that pizza place having a beer, and we're going to meet him in just a bit and see a little bit more of Cologne. There's Mama D. We are in the Rhine garden here in Cologne. Karsten's showing us around. We've been hanging out with him all afternoon. It's been awesome to see him. I'll fill you in a bit.
Let's take a look at the wines here too.
Okay. So we're trying to get served with it. It's going slowly. You can understand why. There is a shitload of people at this place. This is for a wine festival.
Need that by now, you know.
Take 2.
All right, so hey everybody, I just want to explain to you who Karsten is. For those of you who don't know him, Karsten, where did we meet?
We meet Saint-Jean de Luz. No, not Saint-Jean de Luz. Saint-Jean de Peter Paul.
Camino.
Camino on the Camino
On the
2016.
And we met you on the second day here on the Camino.
Very second day. Yeah.
At a grocery store. That was not really a
It
grocery
wasn't
store.
really a grocery store. No.
That's how this started.
That's where we discovered the mutual love for Miguel Villa.
Yes.
So this
There we go.
There we go.
Absolutely, yeah. So where are you from, Karsten?
Just up the road a bit in Cologne. No, I'm not actually. I'm from St. Croix in the Virgin Islands, where Dale and Denise just came and visited me a couple of weeks ago, right? I mean, like a month ago, really.
Yeah.
Hamke was there as well.
Yeah.
Spent a few days on St. John. And we ran into each other a few times here and there, right?
Yeah, you've been up to Maine.
I've been up to Maine twice.
Yeah.
You came to St. Croix before.
A couple times, yeah.
Just before the storm.
Yeah.
And here we are again, you know, 2022 in Cologne, drinking wine.
So we actually talked about this real loosely when we saw you back in St. Croix, but we didn't know that we were going to be doing this kind of a trip at that point. We didn't know if we were going to be walking or riding a bike or whatever. And so, you know, we thought, hey, he's usually here in Europe in the summertime, maybe it'll coincide. And guess what? It was like almost perfect timing.
Can't get away from these guys.
I know. Oh, it is. I know. We chase you down wherever.
I'm getting used to you.
Getting used to it. Oh, that's awesome.
So we loosely had talked about maybe hiking the Camino in Italy. Then we decided not to. We're just going to postpone it till next year. We're going to do it next year, right? That's what we're going to do.
Yeah.
So next thing you know, you get a post on WhatsApp. It's like, hey, we're in Switzerland. We're going to be in Cologne in a couple of weeks, riding our bikes. It's like, what? Well, I just happen to be in the neighborhood, and here we are.
Yeah. So that whole thing earlier today was just a roots. We were just having fun. We actually got together with him last night. He came up to Bonn and had dinner with us. And what else do we have? Drinks, I think. We might have drinks.
We might have had a beer or two.
So it was great. Got to meet his sister, brother-in-law today. Super nice people. And here we are at this wine festival of some kind. Didn't even know this was going on. At least Carson claims that.
but every time we see him, there's a festival
Something going on.
Like almost every night.
Coincidence?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
So there we go.
I'm pulling all the tricks.
You are. You are. So there we go. Great times together, and just want to let everybody know who
Love
this
you
guy
guys.
was. Yeah, I wanted to.
Lots of time in If the coach in Holland just come down to Spain, join me on the Camino.
We're saying goodbye to Mr. Karsten here. Bye, Karsten.
Thank you so much for spending our time with us. I know.
Bye. I'm going to say goodbye too. I don't know.
Yeah.
So good to see you guys.
All right, guys.
Always.